Well, hello, YouTubers. This is Bob. Well, we're still working on all the letters that have been coming in, and I thank you for your patience. But before we begin tonight, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay. Well, Fletcher's over here, and I think he's going to help us out. Okay. What do you got for us? Okay, good. Thank you. Our first letter tonight is from Tonus ML. And Tonus ML, I want to bring over to you that I'm picking up an issue around relationship here during the month of October. And I see this connected to a work situation here. And I feel like at that time you're going to be connected with a company. It's either a law firm that does environmental law issues or perhaps an activist group that does something. But there's something around environmentalism here for you, and I see that around October, and it looks like you meet somebody through that who ends up becoming a partner for you, okay? So thanks for writing. All right, our next question here is from RH1 number 1. Yeah, you know, around you, the thing that I pick up here is that there's an increase in your strength, and I feel that there's been weakness on the right side of the body, and I want to say that I see that increasing on the right side here during the end of August, okay? Now, around you there's a spirit guide. His name is St. John, and it's St. John the Apostle, and he's working with you. And he's asking me to tell you, I'm hearing his voice, he says, please let her know that she is not abandoned, okay? And he says when you were younger, you had a real connection to the spirit world. And they're going to be bringing that back. So I want you to talk with him because he's going to help you understand the new path that they're taking you on. And I see a lot of healing and increased strength. Okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is from B.M. Crispy. Wants to know about the year 2012. Yeah, you know, I pick up around this that, well, you're going to be here, and you're part of the ascension. Because of that year, there's going to be a lot of change in the Earth's energy and vibration, and you're going to be part of that. Now, you have around you connection from the Palladian galaxy, and I do believe that you have some sort of alien connection here. And I want you to be working on your meditation, because I believe you'll be getting messages in relation to 2012 from the Palladians, okay? And in regards to your relationship, I feel that that's coming to closure. And I feel like that's going to be around the end of August here. But not to worry, because I feel like it's time for you to move on because the situation isn't serving you. Okay. Anyways, we can talk more offline. Thanks for writing. Okay, Dar 2000. You know, I've got around you a spirit guide named Elijah here. And he's from Elizabethan England. He was a medium in that life. And he keeps telling me, he says, she has the gift of remote viewing. It's a form of clairvoyance. And I want you to do some research in that area because that's where your talent lies. And you'll be very good at that, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Killer for Life. You know what I see around you? I keep seeing you connected to legal work. And I feel like you may do some work that's related to either contracts or paralegal work. And I think that's a great area for you to explore. You also have a real strong gift as a writer, and I'd like you to be working on a book here, okay? Because I see you doing a lot of fictional writing, and I think that'd be great for you, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Brandon Nichols, you know, I see you, yes, clearly in the theater. But, you know, the thing is I want you to expand and look at this from an angle of television work. Because I keep seeing in December you being able to do some sort of audition here for a television program or a commercial or something. But I see you moving more into TV work in the coming years, okay? So your theater training is great. Stick with it. But be looking at television, okay? Because you'll be working there as well. Thanks for writing. Okay, thread form. You know, I want you to do some studies in film because I feel that you have a great makings here for a film director or cinematographer, something in that area. And I keep also picking up around you travel this upcoming September, okay? And you have around you, I pick up a spirit, it's a grandfather here. And I'll place this going back on the father's side. It's a great-grandfather or grandfather, but it's on the dad's side. But he comes around you as well to help you move forward. He was very creative as well, and you get some of his energy, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Frank Fathom. You know, I I see around you here a change in August. And I see that you're going to be moving into an area of work where you're more independent. You may end up becoming a manager where you are, but ultimately I think you're going to be moving out and running your own company, okay? But in August, the end of this month, it looks like the change starts. Okay, thanks for writing. Yeah, Sexy Diva, 1993 here. You know, I pick up around you that your gift of clairaudience is increasing. Clairaudience means you can hear spirit voices like I hear Fletcher. And I feel like I want you to also be working with scrying, particularly with black mirrors, because you have a real gift for that. And in scrying, interestingly, even though it's sight-based, it's going to also help with clairaudience because you'll start to hear sounds as you work with the mirror. But I want you to do some research on black mirror scrying. Okay? Thanks for writing. Bo Portsmouth, you know, I see you going into studying psychology, and I see you more as a counselor, and I want you to also add in some social work studies, because I think between social work and psychology, you'd be a better counselor, okay? I don't see you going into medicine, into psychiatry so much, but stick with those two. That's where you'll have best success, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, Valentino 48, you know, I've got around you your dad, and I pick him up here, and it seems that he stands in the kitchen, and it's as if he's looking for like a cup of coffee, and you might want to kind of make some coffee and put out on the counter for him, but he's around you, and I pick up that he's helping you move out of a bad relationship situation, and I feel that by December of this year, you're moving into a new beginning in that area, and he's going to help you move on, okay? But he's with you. And he says, tell them I love them. Okay. Thanks so much for writing. Well, viewers, that's all we've got time for tonight. But I thank you for writing, and we're going to keep working on the letters. And next week, I'll bring you more messages from the spirit world.